Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It is the newest eighth installment, and also, I'm assuming, the final film of the series. I've always been a big fan of these movies since the beginning, and I couldn't be any more excited for this new sequel. It was supposed to be theatrically released a whole lot sooner, but the strikes happened and changed plans. Lo and behold, the movie is finally here, and I just got done watching it. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. The movie story follows IMF agent Ethan Hunt as he goes on a mission with his team to chase after a foe from Ethan's past and to destroy a rogue artificial intelligence program dubbed the Entity before any other interested parties can obtain it. Well, I liked the movie, but I didn't love it. It's definitely a solid entry in the now 8-film franchise, but it's not my favorite. It's nowhere as bad as the second film, but I still had a great time with this new sequel. It doesn't go without saying that it does have its fair share of issues, and I'll talk about those later. Right now, I want to talk about the great things the movie has going for it, whether it be the grand action set pieces, the amazing stunt work, how beautifully filmed it is, and also some fun callbacks to previous films. When it comes to action movies in general, this series has become quite the personal favorite over the span of time. From each film in subsequent order, it seems like the action scenes always manage to outdo themselves, and they always leave me amazed. In this new sequel, you're going to have a fantastic time with this grand action set pieces that are absolutely bigger than ever. It's still amazing how crazy Tom Cruise is to do all this stunt work, even with the proper safety procedures. All the fight scenes are fun and all, but the underwater and biplane scenes are some of the best parts of the movie because they are the most intense edge of your seat experiences. For a Mission Impossible film, it manages to wow you with some visually dazzling cinematography. There's some tremendous camera work that pits you head on in the action scenes that make you wonder how in the hell they were filmed. With some great framing and composition, the movie's cinematography has some great looking shots. I will say that I did like the movie's many references and callbacks to previous films. I thought they were all clever with how they were all done. However, I'm not sure how I feel about the retcons. My biggest complaint with this sequel is simply how its runtime is too long. It has no right being approximately 3 hours long. I would at least shave off 30 minutes or so and call it a day. You can definitely feel the sluggish pacing at times, and it does drag. Definitely could have done without the unnecessary weird opening sequence that plays out like an exposition dump that feels like a recap of the previous movies. It feels so out of place. With that and how the movie's pacing is so erratic at times, the editing is kind of questionable as well. As far as the writing goes, it's a simple but yet very effective story that does feel derivative from the Terminator movies. The script is fine and all, but there are some subplots that just lead to nowhere that we could have done without. On top of that, I wasn't pleased with the ending, as it didn't have a sense of finality for this being the confirmed last film of the series. This series does have a bad track record with underwhelming villains, and this sequel makes no exception. However, I will make an exception for Philip Seymour Hoffman because I did enjoy his antagonist character in the third film. Anyways, the same villain from Dead Reckoning returns once again in this movie, and he's still just as dull and bland as ever. With all that said, I still managed to have a great time with this sequel, even with its many glaring issues. I do recommend seeing this movie at the theater on an IMAX screen because it's such a great way to experience this movie on the biggest size screen possible. Overall, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is an adrenaline-fueled, no-holds-barred action flick that makes for a great blockbuster. As thrillingly fun as this high-octane movie may be, there's plenty of room left for improvement. If anything, this film is above average at best. I give this movie a B. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.